Howdy, y'all. Well, we're ready to run it. Got everything in. Got my KM square, KM2 square, whatever it is. Light for it in. Got the collator printed out. I had to print it twice. I forgot to turn the supports on, and looks like crap on the bottom. Plus, the holes didn't fit. You know, you got different filaments. They do a little different. I had to run this like at 103%, 102, 103% scaled up. I made this to go on top of the bullet feeder, and then that to go in between them here. Same thing. I had to end up running at about 102%. You know, scaled it up by basically by 2%, and then everything worked fine. So we got everything ready. The collator. Let's see. We got. Oops, let me throw them out. Too aggressive there, but seems to be working. They all seem to be in the right orientation. Got 100 bullets in here. Got 20 in each slot, so we got 100 there. Powder charge is powder hopper is full. Powder's been checked. It's a good powder charge. I knew it would be. I ain't changed it, so we got 100 primers in there. We're ready to go. So pull once to get the new case out, and then we're going to turn the primers on. I've not primed with this thing yet, so don't know what to expect. Got to get used to this. Got to remember I'm going to prime on every stroke. Powder charge is in. Go slow. Powder charge is in. My bench isn't real sturdy, y'all, so I want to make sure I hold on to it. Oh man, I forgot to turn the bullet dropper on. Okay. We're learning. So let me take that one out. Man, these things are tight. Live and learn, live and learn. Okay. First one. First one off the new press. Primer feels good. Sweet. As soon as I get this thing all figured out here. Something bound up. What was it? Something bound up. All right, something happened. Get that out of there. I didn't seat the primer. That's what happened. All right, so we got primer issue somewhere. I'm learning. Be back. Okay. It's going to take us a while to get used to this thing, but they got still having some issues with the bullet feeder. Not getting it in. Well, I don't think it's the bullet feeder that's the problem. I think it's the flaring tool. Just don't think it's right. And they're not always lining up correctly. Not for sure what's going on as far as this pusher not pushing them in completely. Because something's like right now is hanging up. Not sure which one it is now. I was going at a pretty good pace just a second ago. Okay, I'll film a little bit of it. Then all of a sudden, acting up. See how it fell over? I've got it. It's deep enough. When it goes in, it goes in. Sorry for the camera shaking. Being tight going in is probably Norma. That's the only one I have problems with, wanting to go into that crimping die. even with all the problems I'm having, this is still going faster than a 4-hole turret. But that's another Norma or Winchester. Norma. This stuff, brass is just extra thick. It does not want to go in that carbide sizing ring. Yeah, not for sure on it. I think I'm gonna give Lee a call tomorrow and order those dies so I make, or not the expander, so I know that I'm getting the right ones. I got a couple other things I want to order from them. Alright, let me finish these up here. I got some boo-boos to fix and other things, but it's running. Okay. First run. I don't doubt that they're all good, but I'm going to put them in a box and use them as practice rounds. Guys, got to get used to it. That's for sure. Lots going on. Had a primers hang on me a little bit, and I had a feeder that didn't want to, feed out of the tube. So ended up, you see, I got 2 with no primers. I had 1. Lucky that didn't pop on me. I've got 4 that were primed. That's trying to go into that powder measure. And some of them were my fault because I didn't close the loading gate back up. But some of them, I don't know what's going on. And, I got 1 here. I'm going to pull. I'm not confident on that one. So, all in all, it wasn't a bad session. Don't know. I spilt powder, so I got to take it all apart and clean it. All of it was my fault. That was anyway. But everything else seemed to be working okay. Just got to get coordinated with it and get everything running right. There's a couple of issues. I don't think this is pushing them in quite right sometimes. So I got some rubber pad. It's little stick-on rubber pads, real thin. I may stick right there to get that, to make sure it pushes up against that shell plate. Had a couple that didn't want to feed up into the die, but other than that, she run good. Just the nut behind the steering wheel, just got to learn how to do it. So we'll go through these. I'll separate them over in a separate box. Check all of them through the Lyman checker and make sure I don't have any high primers, stuff like that. And I'll run them in a practice session. and then we'll start loading up some real ones. All right, and that's going to be it for the Lee 6-Pack Pro. Thanks for watching, everybody.